Hello, everyone, and welcome to Peopleic Notes. My name is Michael Kirkchin, and today is Tuesday, May the 10th, 2022. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. Before I get started with my charts today, just a quick reminder, this is not financial advice. I'm not doing any financial advice, and everything I'm sharing with you is because I'm an investor in the stock market, in Nasdaq, and in the cryptocurrency space. And I'm just sharing with you what I know about this space, mainly focusing on technical analysis, because I find technical analysis really helps me so much in really getting a big picture of what's going on from this entire space. Let's get started, and I will share with you my screen. It's a very bearish market right now that we are in. And I'll kind of look at today, my focus is going to be really on the US dollar and also on what's going on with the important indexes like the S&P as well as the Nasdaq, and of course, total cryptocurrency space, what's going on with Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we'll cap it at that today. The rest of it we can do another time. So let's look at the macro. What are we seeing right now? Well, the S&P is really bearish, as you're seeing here. Right now, it's below this $4,000 or 4,000 point mark. And what this does to the S&P when it's below 4,000 points, then we know that it's getting very bearish, especially when the all-time high was something in the range of 4,775. And of course, I'm watching this weekly chart, and I see how over here it's breaking this 100-week moving average for the weekly. And it's also this negative corridor that's just breaking. So this definitely is a very bearish signal. And if I just look at what S&P did the last couple of times with this kind of behavior, we see that in 2018, it almost went down to the 200-week moving average. And in 2020, during COVID, it actually went well below the 200-week moving average. Back then, the 200-week moving average was around 2,638 points. It went actually well below that by another 20%. So what I mean is here, if the S&P behaves like it had done the last two times this happened, potentially we're looking at a drop that could go as low as 3,500. So that's well above 10% more of a drop compared to what we are at today. So what does this mean as far as the other index, which is obviously the Nasdaq? The Nasdaq and the S&P, as you see over here, their coefficient of correlation is almost 1. So they're almost 100% linked with the direction of their moves. The Nasdaq, exact same thing. So here it is. Again, it's definitely below. This is the daily chart for Nasdaq, and if I put this to the weekly chart, we're going to see that it's again behaving very similarly to the S&P. It's below these the 50-week moving average. It's below the 100-week moving average, and it's potentially going to be going really dropping. It looks like almost guaranteed. Again, not financial advice, but Nasdaq definitely looks like it's heading toward 10,700 points, which would be an additional 700-800 points drop compared to where it's at here. So definitely bearish market territory. So how does this mean? What does this mean really for us and in the cryptocurrency space? Well, if you look at what Bitcoin is doing right now, so Bitcoin, obviously, we're seeing here that it is really at this very key point where it's at approximately 30,000 US dollars. And if it breaks this 30,000 US dollars, there's a very high possibility for it to go well below $26,000 and potentially 23,000, and then it could go as low as 20,000 US dollars. And since Bitcoin really has a coefficient of correlation with the Nasdaq at something in the range of around 0.81, what it means is that it's almost in tune at around Bitcoin basically moves at again when it's at 1, the coefficient of correlation, it means that it's moving exactly in the same direction as Nasdaq. When it's at 0.8, it means that basically it's moving at plus or minus 80% of the time. It's going to be moving in the same direction as the Nasdaq. So meaning that we're very close to really going lower as well with Bitcoin as well. Why is all this very linked, very important? Because the total cryptocurrency space we're seeing here, it's at a very key point right now. At this junction over here, we're at the 100-week moving average for the total cryptocurrency space. And what this does, we're now testing it, and it looks like we're slightly below it. There's this wick as well that's going below it. So meaning that there's a good possibility that, especially if it breaks this, we'll see that this is a very, very important chart, because this is really a head and shoulders chart. And if we break below this, which it looks like we might, then it could be a very bearish signal. So meaning that the total cryptocurrency space could potentially go as low as something in the range of $1 trillion, really. Again, not financial advice, I'm just sharing with you what I'm seeing from the charts. And if it does go down there, it would mean that it basically has gone down tremendously compared to where it's at right now. And of course, where the all-time high was close to $3 trillion not too far ago. That was only in November 2021. So again, these are all very bearish charts. What I mean is that the bottom may not be in these markets right now as we stand. So if we are investing, be very cautious, be very careful, because the entire space seems to be very bearish right now. And just make sure that you're doing your research and make sure you consult properly with your advisors, and so that we come out of this bearish market with capital to be able to reinvest when the space gets positive again. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. And if any comments, any questions, please you can leave it below in the comments. Thank you so much.